excited to meet these men. It's going to be a sausage fest, and I am famished. Hey,
hello.
Hi, Symone. Nice to meet you.
Got your peach on you?
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Pleb. Fuck, you know what time it is. Talking to you guys about Ready to Love season 3 episode 2. Talking about Symone once more, and talking about obviously her particular interactions that she had around the villa. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for a notification of the uploads. And for those of you returning, well, you gotta make the rolls. Yes, listen, don't forget, grab your merchandise, Listen, send them back to the manufacturers, not the only one. Mineral Gang's there. Go and check out our website as well. Check out the clothing that we have there for us as well. So, let's talk about this particular episode and talk about Symone as well. Hopefully, you guys have been tuning into the rest of the reviews that I've done. If you want some other ones being done, let us know ahead of time as well. So, Symone in this particular episode was interesting. And the reason why she was interesting is because again, I told you about the lawyer aspect from episode 1, the fact that she's a lawyer. She will ask questions in a certain way. She will come across in a certain way. Well, we've been proven right. She came into episode 2, and the interrogation mode took over. See, the problem with this is she makes a great lawyer because of what she's experienced in life, yeah, and who she is, yeah. So she's an amazing attorney, I'm sure, right? But the problem is turning it off. And so, unfortunately, it bleeds into her social life. And the trouble with this is that it's very masculine when you are interrogating people. And so I want to break down how interrogation actually works in a conversation.
One-on-one, it was like I was being interrogated. But then I found out she was a lawyer. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense. You're asking all these questions.
That makes sense.
But I'm not on trial. Tell me about your number.
If you're one of those people that have been told that you interrogate people, you can come across quite investigative in your interactions, then listen to this, because I'm going to break some things down for you as well. So, when she was talking to David, okay, I want to do a separate video for her and David anyway. But when she was talking to David, she was asking questions, and everybody got asked this question: do you have a passport? Do you like to travel? And now I'm sure the cameraman probably did this on purpose just to kind of present a certain narrative, but it does highlight something for us. She's asking closed questions. Now, I'm sure if you're an attorney, you may ask closed questions. Why? Because you want to close the person into a corner, right? Did you or did you not do this? And the person may say yes or no. And really, it's just a trick question. So in the same manner, what you've learned in the attorney field, in the lawyership field, or whatever you want to call it, in the bailiff and bailiff or bailiff, whatever you want to call it, that translates into how you ask questions of people. And so having to turn off that attorney energy is difficult, because it's what you do on a day-to-day basis. You interrogate. And now you're interrogating because you're trying to investigate to find out information to make a quality decision. But unfortunately, it's about open-ended questions, not closed questions. You want to be able to get that person to open up and explore and have a conversation where they're desiring to want to know more about you, and vice versa. But you're asking very closed questions. Do you have a passport? Do you want to travel? You know what I'm saying? Like, those kind of things there are not going to allow the person to be able to open up to you, because you're not asking questions that are open in the first place.
Lee, so you got a passport?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, I'm passport ready.
Because
part 2 of what also was a problem with her is that the interrogation mode presents a guard up. Yeah, if I'm interrogating you, it's because I'm nervous and I'm scared about me, and I'm interrogating you to make sure that I can allow you past a certain level. Remember, she said earlier on, that the issue was that it bleeds into her social life, right? The interrogation kind of thing. And when you have a guard up, it's also because you've been hurt in the past. So the issue with her daddy issues, and also as well, maybe with guys in the past, 7-year relationship that she had, you got a guard up. And what you're doing is by firing questions, I'm actually keeping at arm's length. You see, when I ask open-ended questions, I'm actually bringing you in, because I'm going to have to be qualitative, not quantitative. I'm not trying to ask a bag of questions. I need to ask the right type of questions. And those right type of questions allow you to get closer. Yeah, you know what I mean? So every time you answer a question in an open-ended sense, you get closer. Because what's going to happen is, as we're asking each other open-ended questions, I'm exposing more of myself. I'm becoming more vulnerable. When you ask closed-fisted questions, it's because your guard is up and you are trying to keep the person at an arm's length. Now, you may do this subconsciously. It may not be a conscious thing, but if you find yourself doing it, if someone says that you kind of interrogated me, then you got to say, what questions were you asking? Is it open-ended? Now, something such happened when I was dealing with a past partner, and an issue happened, and I had a bag of questions ready. But after the questions finished, she felt like she was in an interrogation. Why? Because a lot of the questions actually weren't open. I was asking closed questions because I already knew the answers. I just wanted you to answer it, right? But I was investigating, not trying to actually desire an understanding. I just wanted to know. And when you stop at knowledge and not bring understanding into it, let's get into that. When you want to desire knowledge, but you don't desire the understanding that comes with it, then you ask closed-ended questions, because all you're seeking for is the knowledge. The understanding comes when you're open-ended with the questions, because it allows the person to explore, be qualitative, and give extra to the question. So when you have an answer on your test that says 10 marks, it's a qualitative question. Explore this thing. Discuss this thing. Tell us about this thing. You know? And they say those words so that the person can begin to write at length rather than giving a short, sharp answer.
I love to travel.
You like to travel. Where's someone you've been recently?
3 weeks ago, I was in Mexico.
You know, I know that she wants to go traveling a lot, so the passport question keeps coming up. But it's just like you keep asking that to everybody, babe. Like, yo, babe, everybody is getting a question? Darling, can you relax a little? Yeah? He's not everybody that needs to, you know what I mean? I've got a and it can sound insulting. Asking a brother if you got a passport. You know what I mean? Like, it can be insulting because he might not have a passport. You know what I mean? Like, you can insult a person by saying, oh, I've got a passport. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a question that needs to be asked immediately. And the way it's asked as well. You know, you say, oh, I love traveling. Oh, you know, why do you love traveling? You know, ask around the traveling, not just, do you love traveling? Yeah. Okay, like, what is it that you love about traveling? Okay. Oh, okay. So, and she did it with kind of fun. She asked Kristen, where did you last go traveling? You went to Mexico. Oh, great. What happened in Mexico? What did you see? What did you explore? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're showing that you're attentive to the person. You really want to find out about them. That's how you investigate without being an interrogator. You are asking qualitative, open-ended questions that don't seem like an interrogation. Another thing that she spoke about, which really was going to cause problems, was money.
Before I went to
she was
grad
speaking to
school,
Anthony
I
at the time,
actually taught
and Anthony, similar to David, facially expressions showed us they were not interested in this conversation. She started speaking about money and talking about how she didn't want to be poor and how and it was like, that was not a conversation for now, sis. That was not a conversation for now, sis. You know, and it just and the thing is, money talk right now is a draw out. It's a draw out. Because actually what you're doing is you're baiting. You're throwing out a baited answer on question. What I mean by that is that you're trying to draw you're trying to put people in categories, so you're drawing them out. You want to catch a certain fish, right? But similarly enough to the passport question, talking about the money situation is a draw out. It's you're going to cause issues. For the guy who's listening, it's like, are you trying to see, if you're trying to see that I'm a provider? Are you trying to see that if I've got money? Are you trying to see that if you can just use me for money, right? It can be interpreted as that. And if a man was asking a woman about talking about how he doesn't like being poor, etc., etc., it can seem arrogant. Oh, so you got money, so you think I'm just going to fall for you? It's a draw out. So talking about money on the first date kind of thing like that, the way she spoke about, I don't want to be poor because I studied this, I did that. It's not gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's not gonna be engaging. Yeah, we gotta find topics that we can mutually talk about, you know, and mutually come to an understanding with. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean that's a big thing. So Anthony was not impressed. David wasn't impressed. In fact, David felt like, he said a conversation.
Who you not feeling?
Symone.
What's
got
that
the
story?
cute face, got the body. The conversation is trash.
Really?
Was trash. And the reason why is because, again, the closed-endedness, not only of the conversation questions, but even some of her jokes that she was making about, prostituta, you know, and it was like, okay, so, okay, like, she didn't even ask, okay, like, oh, how did you enjoy DR? Like, it was like prostituta, and he was like, listen, he tried to make a joke of it, and she still turned it in a way of making it against him. And so for him, he was like, I'm out. I'm sorry. You're not even trying to find out about me. I'm out. You know what I mean? So guys, yeah, we'll end it there. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. We appreciate you. Stay locked, stay loaded. More love. Ooh, yeah.